Nothing is so simple that it cannot be misunderstood. That quote is credited to someone named J.R. Teague or Junior Teague. I'm not sure who this is. I tried to look him up, but I couldn't find anyone. So if you know who that is, please let me know. I know who I am. I'm Robyn Hatter, and welcome to Quotation Corner, where I unpack my favorite or some famous quotations and talk about how relevant they are to the world of communication or to today's world. Now, that one is relevant all the time. Nothing is so simple that it cannot be misunderstood. Now, how many times has that happened to you? You think, oh my gosh, I thought that was so clear. I work with a lot of teams and business owners, business professionals, managers, and leaders, and it is always happening. It's so simple. Why don't they understand that? I'll tell you why. It's not that what you said is not simple. It might have been simple. However, it's simple to you because you know where it came from. You know what's in your head, what you want to happen, what you saw happen in the past, what you think the process is, how you think the other person is going to understand it, because it's in your head and you have one particular way of communicating and processing information. What so many of us fail to realize is that every person that you encounter has a completely different way of taking in information, understanding information, interpreting information, and acting upon that information. Because our brains are so complex, our brains are wired so completely differently, that information that we can process easily might seem like a foreign language to your listener. They all have a different way because we all are born differently. We understand, we've learned things different. So nature and nurture both impact the way we take in communication, the way we process communication, and therefore our understanding of communication. That's why there's so much disconnect. That's why there's so many things that go misunderstood, because we don't understand that that person is processing it differently. And what we really want to know is, like, what does that person need? What does that person need in order for them to be able to understand me more and easier? And sometimes it's a little thing like, does that person need to have things in small pieces? Does that person need to have a story around the why that you're saying something so that it makes more sense? Does that person need it to be fast and to the point? If you start meandering, does that make them more confused? And sometimes it's in the word choice. Sometimes it's in the body language. Do you know that people pick up these micro expressions, these microaggressions in the individual that they're speaking with, so that they may have interpreted an eye roll or a tone of voice that made them nervous and upset, which then turned off something in their brain, which made them unable to take in what it was that you were saying. So in the realm of communication, what we all have to come to recognize and realize is that no matter how simple we think we're making things, if we don't take into account who that person is that we're speaking to, what their triggers might be, what their needs might be, yes, that simple thing that we just said can very easily be misunderstood. If you want to know more about how you can understand people's triggers and needs, please reach out to me. I have some really amazing techniques and strategies that I can share with you. Until then, I'm Robyn Hatter. Thank you for stopping by Quotation Corner.